audible to all? Am I audible to all? Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we shall wait 1 or 2 minutes. After that, we will start our class. Okay, we are waiting for 1 minute. After that, we will start our class. So let us start our class. So today we will start the PO set and lattice. PO set means actually it is partial order set. PO set means partial order set. Partial order set. So definition, let S be a non-empty set.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Okay, just wait for 1 minute. Now am I audible?
Yes, sir.
My screen is visible to all?
Yes, sir.
You can see the screen. Yeah? Let S be a non-empty set. Non-empty set and just a minute. This be a relation. This is a relation in S. Then the relation this is called a partial order, a partial order if the following three axioms are whole. Number one, axiom number one. For any A, in S, we have A row A relation A. This is called the reflexive relation. Number two, if A related to B and B related to A, then A equal to B. That is, this is anti-symmetric. Anti-symmetric relation. And number three, if A related to B and B related to C, then A related to C. This is called a transitive relation. Transitive relation. If this reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive, the relation, then we can say that the S with this relation, S is partial order set. Do we write it? We write it like that. S comma this relation is a PO. Is a PO. PO means partial order set. Right. This is the definition of our partial order set. Partial order set means this relation is partial order relation is reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. Reflexive means A related to A, antisymmetric means A related to B, B related to A, then A equal to B. This is called the antisymmetric. And if A related to B, B related to C, it implies that A related to C, then it is called the transitive. If the relation reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive, then we can say that S with this relation is a partial order set. There are two things, precise and succeed. Precise and succeed. In a PO set, S this if for two elements, if for two elements A and B, A and B, A is related to B, we say A prefix B, A prefix B, and B suffix A. Right, A is related to B where A is the left hand side and B is the right hand side. Then A precedes B. That means A is previous to B. And B succeeds to A. That means B is after the A. That is precedes and succeeds. Precedes means which is the previous and succeeds means which is the follower. Here if we take that equal to sign also, equal to, here equal to sign, this is equal to sign. Then if A equal to B and A not equal to B, if A related to B but A not equal to B, then we say A strictly precedes. A is strictly precedes. A is strictly precedes B. And vice versa, B is strictly precedes A. This is the basic definition of partial order set, and this is some relation of our partial order set. Now we are going for another definition of PO set. Comparable and non-comparable. And non-comparable. Comparable and non-comparable elements in a PO set. Now let us take let two elements, A and B in a PO set. A and B in a PO set. We are taking two sets in a set. Are said to be are said to be comparable if either if either A is this or B is comparable to A. Two elements are non-comparable if they are not comparable. If they are not comparable. And we write this A is non-comparable to B. A is non-comparable. This sign means the non-comparable. Right? This sign means non-comparable sign. So as for example, we are taking one example. If we take let S equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be the set. When the two elements, then the two elements. We are taking one A equal to 2/4 and B equal to another set 1/4 are not comparable. Comparable. In the PO set, PO set, subset PS means power state of S. Power state of S means all the elements making the power state. So power state with respect to the, so A is not a subset of B as well as B is not a subset of A. So here A and B are non-comparable POC. Now next, this totally ordered or linearly ordered set. Ordered, or it is also known as linearly ordered. Totally ordered or linearly ordered. APO set, APO set, this is called called totally ordered set. Totally ordered set. If every pair if every pair of elements if every pair of elements in A is comparable. Is comparable. Every pair of the set is comparable. A ordered to B or B ordered to A. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we are going, that is, those are the definition. So we have to remember this. Now we are going to the next part, that is called the Fashioned diagram of PSS. It is not given in your syllabus, but for your and our interest, you can take it easy. Fashioned diagram is not in your syllabus. Shall I give it to you or left it? In your syllabus, Fashioned diagram was not present. Can I explain it or left it?
Yes, sir. Explain it.
Fashioned diagram of PSS. That means for any given PSS, you can make a diagram that is called the Fashioned diagram. That the rule is predecessor and immediate successor. Let this could be a PO set. This is a PO set. And suppose A and B belongs to S. A and B belongs to S. We say A is an immediate. A is an immediate predecessor of B, or B is an immediate successor of A. If A relates to B and there is no element, and there is no element C in S such that A successor C successor B. Between A and B there is no element. That is word if A precedes B, A precedes B and S contains no element which lies between A and B. Lies between B. If there is no element between A and B, then we can say that that is the immediate preceding. A precedes B, but there is no element C which is between A and B, then we can say that it is the immediate predecessor or immediate successor. And this is written as A double sign B. Sometimes we say A covers B. Sometimes we can say that A covers B. B is covered by A or A covers B. So there is no extra element between A and B. Then we can say that it is the immediate predecessor, A predecessor of B and immediate successor B of A. Now, if we take an example, then it will be clear to you. Let's for example, let S equal to S is a set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the set A. Be a set. We take that this is a set. Consider PO set. Consider PO set is subset equal to. We see the two elements. So we see the two elements A. We are taking one element A, 2, 4, and B is another element that is 2, 4, 5. 2, 4 is a subset of S, and 2, 4, 5, this is also subset of S. So they are the element. They are such that A is a immediate predecessor of B. A is a immediate predecessor of B. 2, 4, 5, and here only 2, 4. So A is immediate to B, and B is just next to A, right? Because of that, here is a subset. So A is a subset of B. If we take that A is a subset of B, 2, 4, all the element 2 and 4 are in B. So B is the superset and A is the subset. So from here we can write down A is a subset of B, and between A and B there is no other set. Because of that, just immediate of A, it will be given 2, 4, and 5. On the other hand, if we are taking another set C is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then A is a of C, but not immediate. But not immediate. Because A is a subset of B is a subset of C. C is the main superset, isn't it? A is also a subset of C, B is also a subset of C. But between A, B, C is not lies there. Actually, if we say that B is here, so B is the immediate, C after that. So we can say that B is the immediate predecessor of C, but not for A. Because of that, between A and C, B is here. Is it clear right now? Hello?
Sir,
हाँ,
सर दैट मीन्स कि सी जो है मेन सेट है और उससे हम लोग बी और ए को सबसेट ले रहे हैं.
no, here A, B, C, all are the subset. Main set is capital S. S is containing 1 to 5. Look at here. All those set A, B, C, all are the subset of S. Look at here. C containing 2, 3, 4, 5, which all elements are in S, but extra element 1 is also there. Here A, B, C, all are the subset. Actually, here the relation is taken that subset, so all the elements will be subset of A. So here we are taking A, B, C, 3 elements. But between A and B, C is not there. B is a subset of A. Sorry, A is a subset of B. Again, B is a subset of C. But C is not lies between A and B. So B is immediate successor of A, and A is the immediate successor of B. Again, B is the immediate predecessor of C, and C is the immediate successor of C. But A is not immediate successor of C. A is immediate successor of B. Now it is clear.
Yes,
Here all
sir.
these A, B, C are the subset of given set S.
सर
हाँ बोलो.
सर आप क्लास नोट्स ऑफ एलएमएस में अपलोड कर दिए हैं क्या?
नहीं, अभी तक नहीं किया है. एक्चुअली 2 दिन का क्लास नोट एक साथ हो गया ना. तो उसको थोड़ा थोड़ा बांट लेंगे, तो एक साथ नहीं वापस हो
स्टार्टिंग
पाएगा।
से ही दीजिएगा ना?
हाँ एकदम स्टार्टिंग से, एकदम जो शुरू हुआ था उस दिन से देंगे, इसलिए उसको थोड़ा सजाना पड़ रहा है, सजा के हम दे देंगे।
थैंक यू
So
सर।
it was the essay diagram. Now we have to find out how to find, draw the essay diagram. Now we are going for the bound of PSS. Bounds of PSS. Minimal and maximum element of PSS. Minimal and maximal element of PSS. So let H be a PSS. Let H be a PSS. An element A and element small a in capital A is called a minimum element if no other element of a strictly prefix. That means A is the lowest. There is no other prefix element of A. That means A is the first element. Then A is called the minimum element of that set A. Again, an element B, an element B in A is called maximal element. Maximum element if no other element of A strictly succeeds B. Succeeds. That means there is no other element which is greater than B. Then B is the maximum element. So these are the minimal and maximal element. So if we take one set S, which is given 1, 2, 6, 8, 9, 10, 18, 24. Be a pure set. Be a pure set with respect to the relation slash. Slash means by divisibility. Divisibility. Now 1 is divides all. Every element of this set S, it is divisible by 1, but there is no other small element either than 1 which can be divides all the elements, isn't it? So 1 is the minimal element. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
One is the minimal element. Now here 18 is the succeed 18 immediate succeed 24. Strictly succeed 18 and 24. So ACE has the two maximal element which are 18 and 24. There are two maximal elements 18 and 24. Because of that they are not related. 24 is not divisible by 18 or 18 also not divisible by 24. Completely actually divisible means completely divisible. So these are the most, but here 12 cannot be, because of that 12 can be divide that is 24. 12 24 is divisible by 12. Again 18 is divisible by 9. 24 is divisible by 8. 24 18 both are divisible by 6 4 3 2. But here two elements are there 18 and 24, those who are not divisible by each other. So they both are the maximal element 18 and 24. Is it clear? That means there must maybe with the given relation maximum element and minimal element depend upon with the given relation. Here relation is given divisibility. So 12 cannot be, because of that 24 is divisible by 12. But 18 is there. Is it clear how there are two maximal element but minimal element is only one? Because of that by one all of the given elements are divisible. Is it clear the logic?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If any PO set has only the upper bound, then it is called upper bounded. Only lower bound, then it is called lower bounded. If any PO set is bounded lower as well as bounded upper, then it is called bounded PO set. In this case, it is the bounded PO set. Because of that, there the lower boundary is 1 and there are two upper boundaries 18 and 24. So we can make this set is the bounded set. So next day we are taking some example of this PO set. Then we are going for the lattices. Because of that, today time is only 1.5 minutes left. Okay. So for the next day, we are going for the example of this PO set and we are starting the lattice. For one class, it will be over PO centered lattice. Then this module will be over and some Boolean algebra is given, and I think you know the Boolean algebra. Do you have any idea about the Boolean algebra? Hello. Do you have any idea about the Boolean algebra?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so after next class, it will be completed. So thank you for today. Thanks to all of you.